Another day, another cheap gimmick by Sam George. Sam George is effectively using his position as the Minister of Communication in Ghana to serve as a publicity machine for corporation he's supposed to be supervising as the Minister of Communication. First, he was the DSTV pricing and packages publicity stunt. Now, it's him announcing a Google global campaign like it is a government of Ghana initiative. Again, this is month 2 of me asking this. Why is Sam George still the Minister of Communication in Ghana? My name is Enebi Tony. I'm a Ghanaian writer who lives in the US. On this channel, I talk about geopolitics from the perspective of an African. So Google is a global corporation. That is why I'm talking about Google and Sam George today. Let's start with, what we are here for. So today is November 17th, 2025. It's a Monday. I'm just coming in from a class. And when I was in class, when I was supposed to be focusing, I was on X. And I saw a tweet or a post by Sam George, the Minister of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations in Ghana. And he said in a post, "Dear Ghanaian students, as part of our efforts to put cutting-edge technology in the hands of our next generation of leaders and problem solvers, I am pleased to announce that until December 9th, 2025, you can sign up to use the Gemini app for free for 12 months with 2 terabytes storage as a Ghanaian student. You also get free AI certification training." He went on to say, "This is yet another step to empower our citizens and save money for Ghanaian students and their parents. I am grateful to the team at Google for this continued partnership with the MOC Ghana. We will continue to expand this partnership beyond AI Research Lab and 1 million coders program. Please spread the word and take advantage of this opportunity." And they went on to share some links from Google. So basically what is happening is, you know what? Let me give you background so that it will be easy for you to get this tweet. So let's start with it. On August 2nd, 2025, the CEO of Google, Sundar Pichai, announced in an official blog post titled "Bringing the Best of AI to college students for Free" that Google will make Google AI Pro plan free for 12 months to college students aged 18 and above in the US, Japan, Indonesia, Korea, and Brazil, with plans to expand to more countries. So on August 6, 2025, Google announced that college students in the US and other countries will get 12-month free subscription to the Google Gemini app, right? And you don't have to be a marketing genius or a tech expert to know that the reason why Google is doing this is because ChatGPT is the leading AI platform in the world right now. Google is the #1 search engine in the world. ChatGPT is the leading AI search engine, for better or worse, in the world. So Google stands the risk of losing market share to ChatGPT. They don't yet have lost market share, right? ChatGPT is getting more and more popular around the world. ChatGPT is getting better and better. I've used both ChatGPT, Gemini, and other AI models. ChatGPT has the best AI model in the market. And so Google, as a way of capturing market, gave 12-month free subscription for students. Why do I say as a way of capturing market? A lot of students around the world are using ChatGPT to do their work. And so Google wants to be the platform students use. And if you use something for a while, you get used to it, and then you don't want to change to something else. That's what Google's strategy is. A marketing strategy. It's a brilliant marketing strategy that tech companies have been using for ages. And so they announced this on August 6th. Now, and in the August 6th post, they said we are going to make this available to the rest of the world. Then, in October 2025, Cabal. Tech Cabal is the leading African tech news outlet. I usually go on Tech Cabal. I actually go on their Instagram all the time to see what are going on in the tech space in Africa. And Tech Cabal announced that university students in Africa can use Google AI Pro. That is the app that Sam George announced, from October 7th to December 9th. October 7th. That is, they made this announcement 1.5 months ago, right? And Tech Cabal quoted Alex Okosi, Google's managing director for Sub-Saharan Africa, about the program, right? And so Google announced the program for Africa on October 7th, 2025, and said it will end on December 9th, 2025, which means that even if Sam George was, somebody who just wanted to make an announcement without taking credit for it, he is 1.5 months late. Google announced this over a month and a half ago. Why are you talking about it today? Anyway, that's another conversation. And so, if you are somebody who is conversant with the tech market, you know this already. Now, what Sam George did is he used this announcement that has already been done by Google and is taking credit for it, that it is the government of Ghana's policy to help students. And I noticed that he was careful to not say we are doing this. He was saying that I'm just announcing this. He worded his announcement so vaguely that he can deny plausible deniability, that I'm just doing this as an announcement. I'm not taking credit for it. But he took credit for it by saying that thank you, Google, for partnering with us. Knowing damn well that Google is not going to come out and tell the world that the government of Ghana is lying. Google won't do that because Google does business with the government of Ghana. You understand? And so, why is Sam George doing this to us? Actually, feel like Sam George is the worst minister in the, what's the name? Mahama administration. If you watch this channel, I don't really criticize people like that. I criticize issues and policies. Sam George is the only person I criticize because he's the person who is consistently making bad decisions and consistently making false claims. I understand that politicians lie. I just don't like the way Sam George lies. He lies in a way that feels like he's insulting me. You understand? It's like, if I catch you with sugar in your mouth and you tell me you're not eating sugar, that is insulting. If I didn't catch you, there's no sugar in your mouth, and you say, I don't know what happened to the sugar. That is a lie, but that is not a cheap, insulting lie. You understand? What Sam George is doing is a cheap, insulting lie to the youth of Ghana. And I still don't know why he's still the minister of, communication in Ghana. Second, about this Sam George issue, I read this tweet. I went on my Joy Online and other news sites. And let me give you my Joy Online. My Joy Online headline is Sam George announces Google blah, 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 blah. As much as I expect lies and insults from politicians around the world, what I don't expect is media carrying water for politicians in Ghana. Why is My Joy Online announcing something that Sam George said like it is gospel? When the media is not critical of power, we are doomed as a country. Right? When the only people who criticize politicians are their opposition members, we are doomed as a country. Because if NDC says something and NPP says the opposite, it's just political sportsmanship. It's not that deep. But when Sam George says something and the media, who is supposed to be independent, calls him out for it, that carries more weight. That is why it's disgraceful that media houses which has credibility with Ghana, like My Joy Online and Joy News, would announce or make announcements or report announcement by Sam George like it is gospel, without any hint of criticism of the announcement. We are losing a lot of recipes as a country, and the worst of it is the fact that our media is failing us. Multimedia Ghana is failing Ghanaians, because this is not the first I'm seeing them doing this. GH1 is failing Ghanaians. This is not the first I'm seeing them doing this. Media houses in Ghana are failing Ghanaians bigly. This is not investigative journalism. This is not investigative journalism. This doesn't require investigative journalism. This doesn't require research. The moment you read this announcement by Sam George, this tweet by Sam George, the first thing you do is Google. Find out, just do a Google search. What is Google's blah, 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 blah? Google search, just that. A single Google search will let you know that this is a global publicity thing that Google is doing. And number two, I expect that a TV, radio, and online media corporation like Multimedia would have somebody assigned to the tech market and the industry of communication in Ghana. And if you have somebody assigned to that industry, you would be aware of everything that pertains to Ghana. And so if Google makes an announcement on a global scene that pertains to Africa, if you are the tech reporter for My Joy Online, you will know, you are supposed to know that happened. If you don't know how that happened, Cabal announced this a month ago, a month and a half ago. Why is nobody at My Joy Online paying attention to what Tech Cabal reports? You understand what I'm saying? My point is, I expect foolishness, sorry for my word, from Sam George. I don't expect compliance from the media. And you know what? I expect it. I expect laziness from the media of Ghana. I expect this level of laziness. And it's sad that I've come to resign my faith to the fact that the media in Ghana is going to be lazy and not critical of power. This is just pure laziness. It's sad that as a Ghanaian, I've come to expect laziness from our media. It's sad. It's sad. And this looks like it's a small trivia thing. This looks like it doesn't matter, but it matters. It matters how our media reports on our politicians. It matters how our politicians communicate with us. It matters that the Minister of Communication in Ghana is passing off a global campaign policy like it is a government policy. It matters that the Minister of Communication in Ghana is carrying water for Google and pretending like he is working on behalf of Ghana when he is working on behalf of Google for free. For free. And it matters that the media in Ghana is carrying water for the Minister of Communication in Ghana, again, for free. Let me tell you something. When I say for free is, I used to be a journalist in Ghana, right? I've been working in media since I was 11 years old. I know the payola system. So when I say for free, I know that, yeah, there's payola and things. What do we call it? Soli and things. Soli and payola are not supposed to report your style of reporting. I know this because I've taken money from musicians to review their albums and criticize the album. Because that's the only way they will trust me. That's the only way that even when I moved here, I have friends who are musicians who record a song and send it to me and ask me, Tony, what do you think about this? Because they trust my judgment. You understand? If you can't trust the media, what are we as a country? Anyway, thank you for watching. I just came out of class and this is something I'm angry about. I just wanted to vent a little bit about it to y'all and, go back to doing more work and, screaming furthermore to my friends about this. Subscribe to my channel if you are interested in geopolitics from the perspective of an African, because that's what I do here. I don't even remember if I mentioned my name, but my name is Tony. I'm a Ghanaian writer. I think I mentioned that already. Yeah. Anyway, my mind all jump, but I'm just angry about the way Sam George is playing in our faces and the way the media is helping him to do that. Thank you for watching.